Hold on. I don't know if you're supposed to fight with them dudes, man.
They aren't infallible. They don't know everything.
No, they don't. Evan, we are live. Show number.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, show number 26, man.
Yes, it is.
26.
That's half a year.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah. Half a year worth of shows already.
It's flown by.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Get us set up and let everybody know we are live.
Gonna sip some tea.
There you go.
Perfect temperature.
Man, it's beautiful out today.
Yeah, it was.
Kind
I
of
slept till about 2 or 3 or something, and then finally got up and did some stuff.
there. I shared my post, and we are good to go, Evan.
Sweet. Ooh, I need to fire up.
It is the AlfromDtown&Chili442 show. If you're just tuning in, show number 26. We made it half a year. Haven't been canceled. Yeah.
Pulled the plug on us.
No. Be like, nah, we'll try to go live one time, and it'll be like, nah, you guys,
We fired all our writers. That's why our show's so crappy.
yeah. I don't know if you noticed, Evan, but I do got us back on our normal sides.
Oh, I'm still getting there.
I put you back on your side, so.
Okay.
And
should I move your screen so like face a different way? I gotta get this going.
it doesn't matter. Oh man.
The possibilities are endless.
Man. So before we hit go and started to go, Evan, you said you got in a fight with your doctor. Not a fist fight, right?
No,
okay.
no.
I did.
No, didn't. No, I wasn't prepared to really talk about that.
Oh well, we don't have to. I mean, if
the only reason, okay, well, I went to the doctor 2 weeks ago. Okay, I've talked on the show about I've got this skin condition. It's from medicine. It's from like topical steroids and so forth. The withdrawal of it is causing the skin condition. The doctors don't want to realize that. They prescribe all these steroids. They don't want to acknowledge the topical steroid withdrawal exists. You follow me?
Right.
So for a lot of years, they called this red skin syndrome and everything. So when I went there 2 weeks or so ago, 3 weeks ago, I said to the doctor, this is topical steroid withdrawal. This isn't eczema, and he's like, a topical steroid withdrawal? Well, what is that, I'm like, seriously? So I explained it to him. Any dermatologist has to know what this is. They just don't want to recognize that this is caused from the medicine they're prescribing. You follow?
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, we kind of had it, argued a little bit. And I even told him, I said straight up, I was like, you got to realize when you prescribe these steroids, you have the potential to really fuck somebody up down the line. And I use exact words, and he was kind of taken back a little bit. And I don't care. I mean, a fucking doctor is a doctor. When you go to see a doctor, you hire them.
Right.
They're your employee. They work for you.
Yeah.
I'm really not concerned about offending him. I'm there to hire him for knowledge, So the woman and I, we both went to this appointment this week. And the only reason I followed up with this is when I got in the initial argument with the doctor, he said, well, we can do a biopsy. We could prove, what this is. I'm like, fine. So they did a biopsy, took a little plug out of my arm, stitched me up. So I had to go back and have the stitches removed. And that was really the only reason I wanted to go back to this dermatologist, because as he told me, there's nothing I can do for you. There's either steroids or Dupixent. This is this new drug. Well, in the last couple of years, and it's like $2,000 a shot twice a month.
Oh my God. Twice a month?
Uh-huh.
$4,000.
Yeah, so most insurance companies are going to, they're going to, no way veto it the first time, which my insurance company did. It's basically a process to try to get approved everything. It's a total scam. And I realized I don't want this drug anyway. It's immunosuppressant. It's not a steroid, but it's immunosuppressant.
Man, that's crazy, dude.
So anyway, this appointment we had this week, it was a follow-up. All I was really going into is get these stitches out of my arm, and I, just wanted to see the results from it. And so, we went, and so she went with me this time, and she put together a whole book with all these pictures of my, like, the last 4 months of my life, and everything. And so when we went in, there was an intern, he's like, "Oh, we're looking at a little rash." I'm like, motherfucker, please,
Little rash.
my whole body, I have red skin syndrome. I mean, my whole body is, 90% of my body is covered with rashes and scales and just, anyway.
Man.
So, I said, no, this is topical steroid withdrawal. This is why we're here, whatever. And so he went out and, like the doctor, before the doctor comes in, they brief the doctor. Well, the first thing the doctor just, he kicks the door in and he's like, yeah, we got your results back, and it's this, dermatitis, which means anything related to the skin, any dermatitis, whatever. And then he's like, wave his hand there. It's not this topical steroid, whatever, like I said, doctors want to, they don't want to admit that, this is the result, they're causing this,
Right.
There's very few doctors that really admit it. So anyway, that kind of set the woman off, and everything. And we tried to talk to him, and she tried to show the pictures. He wanted nothing to do with it. And it just kind of got to the point where, I mean, he was just denying it the whole time. And I was like, dude, this is what this is. You cannot tell me. And this is anything but, and everything. And there were some F-bombs dropped and everything. And anyway, this intern was in there with it. And this other girl who's kind of like assistant. And it was a pretty ugly scene. And when finally, the woman's, when he said something kind of condescending to her, and finally he said, well, yes, you, trying to think how he worded this. You might be right, but I don't have to agree with you or something like that. I mean, that's what they do.
Well, yeah, you kind of do if I'm right.
And she's like, that's it. She just, and before that, even, we're in the middle of the conversation. I reached over, I grabbed my phone, I put it in my pocket, I grabbed my jacket off the counter, and I was just like, let's go. Right in the whole middle of this whole conversation, I was like, this dude has nothing more to offer.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's denying what is going on. So we're at a stalemate, So anyway, she got up. So finally, that ticked her off. That put her over the edge. And she got up and she whipped the door open. Fucking office girl, this pregnant ass office girl, is standing there right in front of the door. And there's a couple other people that, like, right around the corner, like, listening, like, holy fuck, like, how often do you hear an argument with F-bombs in a doctor's office?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't expect that.
So anyway, yeah, we walked out, and Vicky had a whole bunch of flyers of that she had printed out of from it's International Topical Steroid something or other. So anyway, had all these flyers. She was passing out, and people in the waiting room and everything on her way out the door, and it was pretty entertaining. I was like, we got in the car, I'm like, oh my God, that did not go well.
No.
I wish the whole thing was on film. People are like, oh my God,
I'm surprised.
But like I said, this doctor wouldn't, I mean, like, here's the evidence, dude. This is not an eczema rash. It was pretty entertaining. So I'm like, well, we're done with that, dude. She left him like a nasty ass review on like 2 of his sites.
Oh man. Well, I mean, look, man, I don't know. Them doctors, man, a lot of people put a lot of faith in them, and I don't know. I don't think you need a pill for everything.
No, you need to do your research, and and you don't need a pill for everything. Your body is not made for tons of chemicals. I mean, it's just not designed for it.
No, sure.
And we bombard our bodies with all kinds of just craziness. So anyway, entertaining show.
Right. Hey, man, we start off with a damn near a doctor's office brawl.
Yeah.
I was waiting to hear. I picked up a metal folding chair and hit him like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That would have, no. They know what they know. They know what they're trained, and that's the problem with doctors is they are only allowed to prescribe certain, accepted medical procedure, whatever. This is the situation. This is the pill. They can't really step outside the box.
Right.
They're heavily monitored.
Oh, for sure. for sure.
I
Evan,
can
let's jump
guarantee.
in. Let's jump into news real quick and get this
Sorry.
out of the way. No, you're all right because this is going to go into this. If you don't trust your doctor and you think your dentist is all cool and shit, dentist intentionally damaged patient's teeth to earn millions with crowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Wisconsin dentist has been found guilty of gruesome violations of both law and probably every single medical oath in existence. He was
Insurance.
right. Yeah, that's all
Okay,
it was. Insurance money, earned over $1.7 million last year.
I remember working at a cat in Decatur, working with a couple of people that transferred from Peoria. And they're like, man, Peoria, we used to have a lot of teeth problems. I don't know what it was, but coming here, my kids haven't had the problems. And I was like, these doctors, and they know good cat insurance around the Peoria area. I bet there's a lot of them make a kill for some bogus procedures that don't need to be done.
Oh, and they overbill and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Florida man asked cops to test the purity of his meth.
That's gold.
Well,
you gotta know what to sell it for.
Yeah, Thomas Eugene, 42, got arrested on drug charges on March the 10th. The cops busted him after he walked into the Spring Hill, Florida Police Department and said he think he was sold bad meth. And it asked if they could, check it out for him. They did. It was meth.
Let's escort you right to this room here for holding.
He got to spend the night, it looks like. Jesus Christ.
You get dinner and breakfast?
Yeah, I think he did. Oh, man.
That's sad.
Here's this one. Evan, for a chance, for your $1. You're up $2 right now. I got it written down here.
That's sad.
I know, $2. So you're either going to go up to 3 or back down to 1.
Oh, no.
Florida woman. Well, they called the cops on her. She was in the Circle K parking lot doing donuts, trying to run over customers. Just a typical Saturday night at the Circle K, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she took off when she heard police sirens. She
Smart.
Drove down the boulevard. She stopped, ran into the woods. When they arrested her, they finally found her. They got the helicopter out and everything, tracked her down.
Wow.
Evan, when this 42-year-old woman got to the jail, what did they find? How do I put this? I don't want to be crude. What did they find up in her
crack?
Yeah.
The JJ or
her JJ, as you just said. What did they find up there, Evan?
Meth.
Be more specific. I mean, like a bag of meth. What?
Oh, she had a test tube, like a vial full of pills.
Vial full of pills. No, Evan, I'm sorry. It was a glass pipe.
Ooh.
That was packed with methamphetamine.
So do I get partial credit? I get 50 cents?
No, I kind of wanted, man, that was a hard one not to give away.
What was meth? Meth's powder anyway. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, because she wouldn't, if it was a bag or if you would have said a baggie of meth, I could have. But you still would have been wrong. But yes, Evan, she hid that. And plus, it's an extra charge because she did not tell them it was on her and they found it inside the jail. So
Yeah.
it's bringing contraband inside the jail. So she got a felony charge on that. She's probably going to be in jail for a while. So
Glass pipe, I know that shit's pretty sturdy, but I would always fear something breaking inside of me.
oh yeah. Well, I'm not sticking anything up in me.
No.
I'm 49 years old, and even when I was in my 20s, I never stuck anything in me. Never. To try to hide it.
No.
Man, I don't want anybody getting this $10 bill. That just
Protect that, man.
Yeah,
Protect it.
It just never happened. I never even thought about it. You know,
Put it in the old inmate's briefcase.
that's what they call it, the old inmate's briefcase. But I don't know. That's not fair. Women get 2 of those.
Yeah.
All right. Alabama man charged in theft of 70-ton crane.
Sweet. That's a nice heist. Take it straight to the scrapyard.
Man. An Alabama man who called a wrecker service asking to have a 70-ton crane pulled out of the woods is now charged with stealing the heavy machinery. The owner of the towing service contacted the Chilton County Sheriff's Office on Monday, saying the man had called claiming someone gave him the crane and he wanted it removed so he could sell it for scrap. Evan, damn, that's the one I should have gave it. You would have you would have won that $1 right there.
Damn it.
The wrecker service owner recalled moving the same crane a few years ago and contacted its owner, who denied having given it away. So see, you can't do that in them small country towns, man.
No.
Everybody knows each other.
I can't believe it's just sitting for 3 years. That's an expensive piece of equipment, not to be.
Oh, it's huge,
being
too.
used.
He got it running, I mean, but he just got it stuck in the woods. So he was arrested. Man, hope they don't charge by the pound.
Yeah.
He's screwed.
But no, that'd be good scrap.
Yeah. Dude, we'll have to get to that in a minute. I got a couple more news stories and then we're done.
All right.
Remember when we talked about the people in, damn it, Norway that grew that huge potato?
Yeah.
Yeah, Guinness yanked him out of the book, Evan. It wasn't a potato. It was what they call a tuber.
A tuber?
A tuber.
How you spell it?
Tuber. I think that's what it said.
Tube. Okay.
What do you got? Yeah.
They're on large structures used as storage organs for nutrients in some plants.
It's a tuber of a gourd is what it says.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, they look like little potatoes, kind of.
Yep. But that is not a potato. So, sorry. Oh, New Zealand. So you're claim the fame of we grew the biggest potato. Just think of how embarrassed they are now. You got to call all your friends. That wasn't a bloody potato.
We got busted.
It was a
We made it
fucking
up.
tuber. What the fuck is a tuber?
That's what we said. Yeah, you're like ostracized from your community for
Yeah.
like faking your big potato.
They're like, man, and they thought they were all that with their fucking potato.
We were going to have the biggest twice baked ever.
And this one, Evan, special valued, special copy of the Marvel comic series. The very first one fetches $2.4 million.
Man, people pay some money for their comic.
Man, I wish I would have kept all the comics I had. Oh my God.
That was a one single went for 2.4 million.
Yes.
Not a collection, a single one. Wow.
And Evan, let's end this one in Sacramento, California. You know, them crazy people love their animals over there. Last week, we had the guy that tried to come into San Diego with the 52 reptiles hidden in his clothes. Well, this week, man pleads guilty to taking 2 baby bears from their den. That's
ballsy.
Yeah, man. A Northern California man who admitted to taking 2 bear cubs from their den and then notified officials after he was unable to care for them. Pleaded guilty to possession of a prohibited species.
Wow.
What did you think they were going to grow up to be?
Little teddy bears?
Yeah, it's almost like the idiots that get puppies and think they're going to stay like that cute and cuddly, unless it's like, you know, some kind of teacup or something like that. That dog's going to grow.
Yeah.
I mean,
what was that? The Tiger King, where they play with the cats for only about so long, and then they'll get ferocious.
Yeah.
You know, you got a short play period.
Yeah. And
that's stupid.
And you just took 2 bears that have never had any human interaction, and I don't know. I kind of wish
go to jail.
I wish the mom would have been there and fucked that dude up.
Yeah, go directly to jail.
There's just stupid people. You don't need weird pets. You don't. I mean, you know, your friends might think that's cool, but once they leave your house, are like, man, that dude's fucking out there. He's got a fucking ostrich in his bathroom.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. Evan, what is your status? I mean, what kind of guy are you? Are you a single guy? Or are you, you know, in a relationship? Are you engaged? What's going on in the Evan, you know, in case...
I'm engaged.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
Man, I've got a
for about 2 years now, but yeah.
Well, hey. Would you like to do this little quiz?
Why not?
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what the name of the quiz is until after we are done, and I will announce what it was and who or what, you know, your reward is, so to say.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. If you had not met your significant other where you did, where would you want to meet your significant other? Public, work, school, or church?
Well, I'm too old for school, so public. You don't want to meet anybody at work. I don't know if I really need anyone from church. I don't want to hurt anybody, you know?
Well, Evan, that one we're going to skip because it says, what is your favorite type of music? Hip hop, pop, or country? That's your choices, Evan, so you got to pick one.
D, none of the above. Wait a minute. What was that?
Hip hop.
Hip hop or pop?
Or
what's
country?
The difference? Pop?
Yeah.
Is the lesser of all the evils? I don't know. I'm not a country fan. Oh, geez.
Which word best describes you? Sassy, sensitive, or sexy?
Oh, I'm absolutely sexy.
He said fucking absolutely.
Yeah. Sexy AF.
Where do you want to get married? Hotel, Cemetery, church, or a barn?
Let's just. Oh gosh, I don't want to do the big church wedding. I don't want to do the barn wedding. Cemetery. That's a little morbid. Okay. Church. Let's just keep it traditional here.
Okay. I don't know the cemetery thing, dude. I mean, you could unveil your matching burial plots too. Hey, not only are we tying the knot, look at the deal we got on these headstones right here.
There you go.
What would you want to do for your birthday? A big party, one-on-one with your significant other, or a small dinner?
Small dinner.
Small dinner. Like some KFC.
Yeah, bucket of fried, some slaw, some beans.
Well, this is supposed to be for a guy, but who would you go on a date with, Evan? Nick Lashley from the Backstreet Boys, Justin Timberlake, Sean Stockman, or Jesse McCarthy? I think you'd probably date Justin Timberlake.
I don't even know who the second two were, or the last two were.
I don't either. We're going to go with Justin on that.
Yeah, it's kind of my era.
How big of a wedding do you want to have?
Small.
250 people, 500 or 100. 100 is still too freaking many.
Yeah, 100.
What was your favorite show growing up? Boy Meets World, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Seinfeld, or Lizzie McGuire?
Seinfeld. Probably more than any of them.
When was the last time you went to a concert? It's been a while. Last year, this month.
It's been a while.
All right. Evan?
Oh, last year. You know who I was supposed to see this week?
Who?
Tool.
Oh, in St. Louis?
Uh-huh. Yep, let my tickets go.
All right, Evan. The 90s boy band to play at your wedding reception is going to be Dream Street.
Who's that?
I don't fucking know.
Sounds like a horrible wedding already. Keep going.
You got Dream Street. Remember Jesse? There's that guy, Jesse McCartney. We didn't even pick him. Of course you do. You're nostalgic. I think this was like made for some 30-year-olds. But anyway, that's who's playing at your wedding, Evan. You better see if you can. See if you can.
The kids will be entertained.
Yeah. I don't know. I never heard of that shit. I wonder if Bryson has. That's probably my daughter's age.
Okay.
I sure thought it was going to be Backstreet Boys. I'm really disappointed in that quiz.
Yeah. Agree.
Thumbs down to whoever did that one. Man, anyway, last week, Evan, we talked about old Jussie Smollett.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That was the only results of my wedding, is that this band is going to play?
Yeah. It was what...
That whole quiz led to that?
Yeah, what 90s boy band is going to play at your wedding. Now you know, man. Dream Street's going to be there. So if you're a fan of Dream Street, better start being friendly with Evan. Hope you can get an invite to that wedding. It's going to be.
We're keeping it small. That's
First 100 tickets. But we talked about old Jussie Smollett going to jail.
Uh-huh.
What
about him?
He did 6 days.
6? Did he go to a rehab center?
I don't know what they did with him. He's out. I mean, I think he's on electric monitoring until his appeal.
I was wrong about what he was shouting in the courtroom last time. He was saying, "I am not suicidal."
Yeah.
Like he was implying that somebody wanted to kill him.
Right.
And nobody even wanted to beat him up in the first place, but yet he thinks somebody wanted to kill him.
Dude, and I'm just wondering if that wasn't all an act from the get-go. I mean, think about it, man. That's been 2 years that they've had to sit and think about what they were going to do in this court. And what if that was just a big play and everybody fell for it? I'm not saying it is. It's my opinion, though, but he's an actor.
Yeah. And the whole thing was just silly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is bragging. He had it and he just lost his, he's just like, because the judge, I mean, really reamed his ass before that.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did.
Really laid it on the line like, dude, you're just a buffoon. I don't know if you're ever going to get your friends back. You've destroyed your career. You've destroyed everything, you know, just reamed his ass.
Well, he deserved it.
Absolutely.
I mean, he honestly deserved it. I hate to say that. And, you know, he bailed when Charmin people turned him down for commercials. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was, that was crazy, man. When I heard that, and that ought to tell you, when they tell you this, the justice system is, racist, it's not racist. But if you have money, you do walk.
We have the best judicial system money can buy. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think the poor, you know, middle class, we get screwed, you know, but these rich people can shit. They do what they want. And, you know, they got the right, I guess they know the right people.
This whole now everything's said and done with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial.
Yeah. You think she's going to come out?
No names, anything, nothing has been.
I know. That is weird. That is weird, man.
If you got enough money, you're protected.
I got $20. What'll that protect me from?
Not much.
Oh, anyway, man, last weekend, it was my birthday, and,
that's right. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Monday was, so this weekend went out and, hung out with some good friends, you know, Jimmy, and they were, nice enough to open up their barn, and, you know, I had a little get together.
Sweet.
And it was, loads of fun. Only bad thing that happened was we, after drinking, we went on a golf cart ride. It was cold.
Oh.
All I had on was like a sweatshirt, you know, it had a hoodie. Man, I'm all in the back. My buddy Jimmy's in the front seat driving. Butch is in the passenger seat. So I'm laid back on that seat in the back. I'm kicked back, looking up at the stars, enjoying a nice ride. You know, we're on the hard road, so it's not bumpy. I'm not holding on. All of a sudden, he goes off of the grass. They hit a ditch. It throws me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I look over to the side, dude, and I'm looking over the top of the golf cart. They keep going. I land, but I just thought as soon as it happened, I was like, man, my hands are jammed into the pockets of this hoodie because I'm cold. So I was like, I'm just going to leave them there and just try to land flat on my back. When I landed, man, it just knocked the air out of me. Instantly, it was like, boom, I landed flat. I don't know how I am not sore. But nothing, I woke up this morning, I'm fine.
Oh, man.
My neck was a little stiff, but I think that was because I kind of slept wrong. And I went outside and I was doing something. I just kind of working my neck back and forth and it popped. So it was like ever since it popped, it was okay. But
Yeah, you had to work some stuff back into place. That sucks. You got golf carts, man, and drinking and golf carts. I've been around. I've never been hurt myself. When we used to go to Talladega, Randy,
Yeah.
we were with Dave Falk and them, and he would go around and he would back up with it and beep, beep, beep. We'd all hold on the back and we hold on to the like a rear bar, us sitting in the back seat, and this thing would do a wheelie and shit. Well, we would do that. We were doing that, and Randy slipped, and he just went flying off the back of the golf cart, just rolling on the ground like over a stump. I punctured his arm and shit, and he was sore the next day or for the rest of that trip. But yeah, you drinking in golf carts, man. I'm telling you.
I know. And we're a bunch of heathens. I mean, that's the bottom line. We get together and we just do country boy shit, like I don't know. Go for rides in golf carts out in the country.
Well, yeah, that's what you do.
I mean, why very intoxicated, but yeah, I mean, I was lucky. At least it was in the grass, so I didn't land on concrete. And,
yeah,
I'm kind of glad I had my hands and everything. And maybe it's better that I was a little buzzed because my muscles were probably a little more looser and I didn't tighten up and I just knew it was coming. And I wish there would have been video, man. I bet you I got up at least 10 feet from that seat. I mean, when he hit that bump, it just boom. I just flew right out, man. And that'd
been funny to see.
Well, and he kept going. So there was another golf cart with his stepdaughter, and then Katie. She was in the other golf cart. So as soon as they saw it, they saw me fly out of there, and as soon as they did, they stopped. So I jumped on that one where there is a bar, because the golf cart I was on, there wasn't that safety bar on the back to hold on to.
Yeah.
Theirs had one, so I gave Jimmy the finger and I jumped on their golf cart.
Oh, nice. Nicely done.
Yes. But
good recovery.
But yeah, man, he cooked some amazing wings on the grill, and we ate a bunch of food, drank beer. They bought me a birthday cake and made sure that the lady spelled my name wrong.
I saw that.
Yeah, he does that shit on purpose, man. He knows it drives me nuts, because when anybody, if they ask how to spell Alan, I always tell them ALAN 1L. So,
yeah,
of course, my buddy, he's going to add an extra L.
Or an E.
Or yeah, he does that too. Then he told me that I spell it wrong. He's like, no, you spell it wrong. That's how everybody spells it.
Not really.
Yeah. The last name they do. The last name is what? ALLEN.
Yeah, like the Allen Ranch.
Right. Evan, anything that you saw that
news-wise?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really see anything. I saw
it's been a slow week. I don't think anybody's died. It's kind of been...
Yeah, it's just been blah.
I guess the Ukraine deal's still going on.
Yeah. And the Kanye and Pete Davidson thing's going on. And I'm so tired of seeing about that damn thing, dude. I have not read anything about it. But as soon as you get on social media, I mean, you scroll and it's all over. And it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that, Kanye West.
I know who he is.
Okay, he was married to Kim Kardashian.
Was? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I
thought he is. Okay.
No, they got divorced and she started dating that Pete Davidson.
Who's that?
That dude off Saturday Night Live. He looks like somebody. I don't know. I don't like either one of them. I think they're both idiots.
Oh, she's just kind of she's just an oxygen sponge. I mean, I really haven't seen a whole lot come out of her.
Yeah, it's been horrible. But it's just like, that's all
famous for being famous.
Right. I think she's famous for a sex tape, ain't she?
Her sex tape is famous because she's famous.
No, I think her sex tape came out because she was dating a famous dude. She was dating that like R&B singer Ray J. And
Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
I'm looking up because I don't know anything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on Saturday Night Live and
okay.
Yeah. And he's just as much of a douchebag as Kanye, in my opinion. If you're a big Pete Davidson fan, I apologize. Not really. It's my
I haven't watched. Oh shoot, we don't have cable now. We cut the cable, so I guess I won't be watching Saturday Night Live. Not like I did anyway. I really haven't watched it much in 30-something years.
Well, you know, there's stuff you can. Do you have a smart TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get like Peacock and stuff like that. And
I'll look into it.
Yeah, there's stuff you can stream and oh yeah, because I've been walking through the house the last few days, and Kim has started watching, or she watched all 3 episodes of, remember that show, oh my God, what was it? Rock of Love with Bret Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
What a douchebag that guy is.
Yeah, why do you need to revisit that one?
Yeah. And I mean, it's horrible. It was horrible. But what sucked is I kept getting like when I'd walk through, it'd be like it'd catch me for a minute. Like, man, this dude is just a douche.
Is this where he's like at his house, or is this like where he's on the bus and he's in one bus and there's a whole there's a bus load of chicks in the other one fighting and
there
stuff?
was 3 of them. 2 of them were in a house and the third one was on the bus.
Okay.
But boy, what a douchebag. And
great TV.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Now, the only thing, I think you can watch them on Hulu. The only thing that I saw is they don't blur anything. So you actually get to see
some titties. Sweet.
49-year-old man sitting there talking. I saw titties on the TV today, Evan.
What a great time to be alive.
Man. And you can rewind those.
It's like the old bootleg Benny Hill shit from back in the 70s, man. They had some titty scenes occasionally.
That, and there was another show on right after Benny Hill called Bizarre.
Oh, yeah. John Biner?
Yeah. Yeah. And there was titties on.
Osborne came from there.
Yeah. Yep. He sure did. KPLR TV, Channel 11 in St. Louis. Huh.
What?
It was KPLR.
No, that was a show. WKRP. Wait.
No. That's what channel it was on.
Oh.
Yeah, I got that shit memorized. That was my, that was first Spank Bank stuff right there.
You threw me. I got you now. It was the the 4th channel, because we had the 3 major channels, and then it was, I guess it was from St. Louis.
Right. And then when they got rid of
you went back. You went way back.
I went way back, like 13 and shit. Because when Benny Hill left, that's when they played 3 hours of the Three Stooges, and then Bizarre was on after that.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I know. I can't believe I remembered that shit.
I mean, really, that's going back, 35, 40 years.
Hell yeah, it is. But, I mean, you remember your first boobs. And that's true. That was the first place that I saw boobs. Besides, I lived with my grandma, so I saw some old grandma boobs. But that's not the same. And you're not trying to look at your grandma's boobs. I never did. I was like, Grandma, tie that robe up or something.
Put them away.
We got company coming over. Yeah, we were talking I saw Kevin Stanley in the chat there, and he said something about Cloyd's Market. And did you watch the video I posted yesterday?
Yeah.
About stealing that car? That was the weirdest dream I'd ever had. I was just in the gas station, and I was like, number one, I was getting a soda fountain, which I never do because they don't clean them machines right, and bleh.
Don't clean them right. I just don't think they don't clean them, but I don't know how hazardous they are.
I don't either, and I'm not going to try. I'd rather just get, if I'm going to get a pop, I'll get a can or something like that. But anyway, so I just walk outside, and I'm driving like this little blue Chevy Cavalier or something from the 80s or something like that, and I saw this dude get out of this like 1970 Dodge Challenger. I just walked up and jumped in it and took off. I woke up, I was like, man, what the hell was that?
Cool, though. You got to drive a 70 Challenger.
Yeah, I know. And it was a 6-speed, Evan.
Oh.
Yeah, because
nice.
I made it down to Pershing in like 10 seconds. I stole a 10-second car. Kind of like Fast and Furious, Evan.
Yeah.
That could have been, I think I did watch, I think I fell asleep watching that or something. Because it was on it was on TV.
That explains it.
It could, yeah. I was living out like some Vin Diesel type shit. But I put on there, I think the last time I had stole anything was a pack of baseball cards from Cloyd's Market on Grand Street. But I was wrong because I got busted. Only time I shoplifted at Ventures, and I stole a Public Enemy #1 cassette.
Dang.
Yep, and got busted. First time.
Well, that'll teach you.
Yeah, I just wasn't built to be a thief. So I had to make money and, buy shit.
Yeah. Good for you.
What's the last thing you think you stole, Evan?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I like to steal little stuff that...
Women's panties from the laundromat.
Yeah.
Nothing too weird.
No, I've never stolen anything expensive, I don't think. No. I don't know. I have no idea.
Really? Maybe like $10 from your sister or something like that?
No, I've never stolen money from anybody or anything. I'm just trying to think of beyond stealing pins from work and all the basic shit that we all do, Probably that house that was for sale across the street or behind you.
Uh-huh.
I went over there one night and I stole this cabinet that I've got up in my garage, and it was like a little I don't know, 1.5 feet tall by about
Dude, it
1.5
was
wide. Yeah, there was just some shit that was in that garage that was left over, like some old, junk tools and some shit. And I was like, hey, this is just gonna get scrapped out. They've already got everything out of there, so it's like that's my type of sticky fingers.
Yeah, and that house had been empty for how many years? It was pretty much abandoned.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come and collect this oil can, and
I think you're good.
Yeah, cabinet, and when it was a cool little cabinet, I put on my wall, keep some tools and things on it,
Yeah. Kevin Stanley says gum from the family drugstore where Tolly's was his big crime spree.
Yeah. Every kid's stolen a pack of gum when they're waiting in line with their mom. That's, it's right there. Remember they used to have the little racks down low? They probably still do. Yeah.
Now, I did something the other day, and I didn't mean to, but I grabbed a lighter at Casey's, and then I had it in my hand, and I put everything up there, and I kept that lighter in my hand. But now I pick up their garbage. So the next morning I went in and I said, hey, I grabbed a lighter yesterday and held it in my hand. I said, so charge me for a lighter. And she said,
and he's
no.
like, get out.
Yeah. She's like, you're going to jail. And
don't move. The police are on their way.
Yeah. So I'm one.
That shit happens.
Yeah. But I always, if I accidentally do something like that, I make it right. Like before where it wasn't all this pay at the pump stuff, I actually drove off from there after pumping gas and didn't go in and pay. But they didn't call on, they realized it, and I realized it when I got home. And she says, well, you'll be here in the morning. I'll be here. Just make sure you square up with us.
That's cool. I always pay with a credit card, so I just never think about going in. So, nice job.
Yeah, well, there was a time when that Casey's I go to, they redid all their pumps and everything. So it was like they had the pumps working, but it was more manual there for a while.
Gotcha.
But, well, Evan, shit. Looks like we're coming to a close on show number 26.
Yeah, 51 minutes.
Man, I know. I was kind of worried because I didn't really do a whole lot of research for tonight's show.
I didn't either.
I sit there and I started to yesterday, and I was like, I need to go in there, work on the show for a little bit. And I always try to give myself a couple hours each night, just come in here, write shit down, and, and I've been lazy this week. I ain't even gonna lie.
It happens.
I was kind of hoping there'd be more stuff going on, but I'm kind of boring anymore. I don't know, the golf cart, me flying out of the golf cart, that was a highlight of my week, actually.
That's entertaining. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I did start a Garbage Man Diaries, and I am going to get back on that. But I don't know. I had one Wednesday, and what is it, 51? We got a few minutes. I can tell the story real quick. I've been on this garbage route for 15 years, going on 16. And there was one old couple there that they had this big cage. All right. And what it was for is that's how they bring their seed into the farm, in these big cages with these tubs inside them. And so they used that steel cage and just threw garbage bags in there. Well, they got new people in there now, and these people buy the cheapest damn garbage bags. And so when you pick one up, the mice from the fields, because there's no houses around, you got a field on one side, you got a field on the other side, you got a field in front, and you got a field in back. So these mice have got this buffet. And man, I pick up this bag, dude, and it was nice out, so I had a t-shirt on Wednesday. I pick up this bag. By the time I turn around, I had 2 mice trying to run up my arm. And I was like, I looked down, there's a rat. And this sucker was, just the body on it was probably 11.5 inches long. And I was like, nope, done with that shit. So, yeah, I took a small video. I took it in, showed my boss. I was like, man, hey, this is ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing this no more. And he goes, we tried to look him up. We don't have a new phone number for him. So I get to leave him a note. I'm going to be nice about it. I'm not going to say, dear fuck sticks, you live in the country.
You get more bees with honey, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be nice about it. I'm going to, so, but yeah, when I looked and saw, now it's kind of weird because the mice in the country, they're different color from city mice. They almost look like little gerbils and hamsters and shit like that because they're so light colored. And then you get
grayish.
Right. Even the rats out there look like huge, giant guinea pigs. It's probably from their diets and shit. They're probably eating a lot of grains and wheat and
tanning out there.
Tanning.
Instead of being in a basement rat, or out there, field rat.
That's right. But yeah, so that was it. Just getting rid of that one. But man, I got so many.
Gross.
I will do one next week. I'll talk about the town, a small town that I pick up. It's horrible. And it didn't used to be, man, but I mean, town of what, 300 people, and I'm pulling damn near 8 to 10 tons of trash out of that motherfucker. It's like, God.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
We are such a throwaway society.
How many tons of trash is generated, and how much doesn't get recycled, and
that
recycle takes forever to compost.
Right. And I mean, a lot of it's boxes. Man, this last few years, people ordering online and shit now.
We don't have recycling, and so like after a year here, I got tired of cutting up boxes all the time to throw them away. I'm like, this is stupid. I burn them in the backyard. Yep. Nobody says shit about burning here. So yeah, every couple of weeks I take all my cardboard boxes, because she can't get off the Amazon tick. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like, good God, just they pile up.
Steven said, post a video. I don't have it because I actually sent it just like a live shot, but I do have a picture, and I will post that on the show page. I do have a still picture that I kind of went back. I was like, man, I don't know if anybody's going to believe me, and I did. So I will put a picture on the show page when we finish here, and I got to download to YouTube and everything like that. But Evan, cool. Anything you would like to say to these beautiful people?
I don't know. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Here's what I recommend: take the day off and enjoy it. Do a Ferris Bueller. That's all I got.
Ferris. Mm-hmm. No, what Bueller?
I think he's really ill.
Bueller. Guys, we love you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for checking out our dumb little show. Tune in next week. Number 27, Garbage Man Diaries. We'll try to find a better quiz that Evan will get Backstreet Boys or something like that on. I was very disappointed in that quiz.
Yeah.
And I can't remember where I got
ruined my wedding.
Yeah. I don't even remember the name of your 90s band. Dream Team or some shit like that.
I don't know. I Dream Theater.
Yeah. Love you guys. Peace. Be good to one another. We'll catch you next Sunday, 7 p.m. live right here on Facebook. Peace.
Later.
In my video. Hold on, Evan. We are still recording. Stop streaming.
What?